glad you can join us again.
You remember us?
Here again, another week. Number 20. 2-0.
2020. We got another guy. We got another feature here we're gonna go with this week. We're gonna call it Corners with Angel.
Corners with Angel.
Corners with Angel.
I'm telling you, we got to get a glass of cognac.
I know the boy needs to be doctored up a little better than what we got him right.
Absolutely, I agree
completely.
completely.
There it is.
The ladies love.
It can be the ladies, man.
Ooh, it's a lady.
Ladies love it.
Hey, hopefully you guys are. Some of you guys are new viewers from last week with our big show last week. If you are new, I want to let you guys know. This is a show basically based. Sorry, I got a little lost my train of thought there. Based on the group and yeah, based on the group. And if you don't know what the group is, you're new. This is a peer group. We like to help each other. If something gets stolen, if you get something stolen, you post it on here. We got over 60,000 members.
Happened last week.
And
we add another 700 plus.
Yeah, exactly. 60,000 plus members. And you share your stuff. They share it. They find it. They comment on it. They let their friends see it. Put it on their own wall, and stuff gets found. Point blank. That's what happens here.
It does. Powered by masses. Powered by numbers.
Social media activism.
You won't see this anywhere else. This is where it happens. Right here. This is innovation. This is where it started. Right here. Anything else is a copy. And you know, copying is the best form of flattery. Imitation.
So, with that being said,
I'm fighting a cold.
Yeah, I was going to say, what's going on
there? So I'm hydrating. It's just water.
You need some Uncle Bob's Elixir or something.
I need some
deep root and cider.
Wixie or something. But, yeah, for right now.
Deep root elixir.
Some snotty-nosed kid at Christmas, probably.
Oh, my.
You had like 10 Christmases.
I'm just going to...
Let's see. So, this week's show, got a few recoveries as normal. A few things, housekeeping things in our admin update we want to bring up.
Yeah, some dude ended up on the business end of a gun.
Yeah.
What's that about?
The cop's gun.
I know. We're going to talk about that.
And as usual, we got our group here. We got Little Missy, Hollywood, Silent Lee, Admin Angel, Band Hammers in the house. And we got a little bit of a studio audience tonight.
We do.
So thank you guys for being here.
Last show until 2017.
Till next year.
We're going to see you guys next year.
Yes, sir.
Don't get your hopes up.
I want to know what's up with the Royals gear already. I mean, I'm over in my StolenKC.
Well, because we're done with Christmas. That means we got a long run. We got 95 days till first pitch.
95 days till first pitch.
We're ready to go.
Go Royals. See what they can do this year. I tell you what, they made some not so popular trades and stuff, but I think they'll be okay.
We'll see what happens. It's going to be an interesting year to watch. You never know what's going to happen.
You never
underestimate.
Never know. So right now, actually, our current membership is at 60,770. Thank you guys for sharing this thing. Matter of fact, while you're at it,
share that video.
Share the video.
Share that video. Share that video. Share that video.
Share the group. Put your friends on here. Add numbers. No more people on. Let them know they're on here so they can be a part of this too. Also, we have a YouTube channel that we're trying to get up and running.
We are. So when you see us sharing a video from YouTube, go ahead and jump over there and hit that subscribe button. We need to get at least 100 members subscribed to it before they'll let us, kind of make it our own name. And so we really need you guys to go ahead and do that. So anytime we share a video, like today we did a promo video we shared, we want to go ahead and have you guys like and subscribe our channel. So we can because we're going to put all of these are going to get cut, so that you don't have to rewatch the whole thing if you wanted to just hit a section or something. And then that way you can take and have a place to go and reference and be able to find everything really easily. So that's our goal with that. But it's
so how many people do we have right now subscribing? Do you guys know?
If you can have a negative number, I think that's where we're at.
Oh, goody.
6?
Yeah.
I don't know, something like that.
We got lots to go.
Yeah.
We better start doing some giveaways.
Giveaway subscription to YouTube. All
right.
right. YouTube channel.
I will tell you, we got that iFly sent out.
Yeah.
It's signature required sent. So I sent over a message to our buddy that won that. And that thing's going to go out. So hopefully he'll report back to us how good it was.
Maybe he can make us we can get a little video shot of it or something.
Yeah. Hey, yeah. Loon, if you're watching, video that crap.
Yeah, we'll make you famous.
Or we can blur your face. You know, it's
Yeah,
your call.
whatever you
I
want
mean,
to do.
whatever you're after. Speaking of that, goes on with our next thing here, where we're talking. There's been a lot of news hitting about Crime Stoppers changing and putting in a new app,
Yes.
and that's something where, are you familiar with that, Angel?
I heard something about it on the news. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Caught that.
the thing with Crime Stoppers is there's still like a direct fire line to the police. Mm-hmm. And one of the things about us is we are not the police at all. So we are kind of like, I like to call us the ambassadors.
Right.
And
There
so
you go.
what it is we're kind of a level of filter between you and the police versus you being able to just discuss right with the police. Because I know police do make people, even though people are good people, that aren't comfortable talking with the police. And that's where you can come and talk to us, and then we can convey or not convey or whatever you want to, however you want to help. Because one of the things that started with us, one of our way back wins, was a gentleman who had his store robbed by some kids that came in and had head units stolen. And he didn't want to involve the cops. He just wanted to find his stuff, and he didn't want to involve the cops. So he took and made sure that he came to us, and we pitched it, and the kids were like, whoa, we don't want anything to do with this, and took the stuff back.
Ah.
So he was able, we were able to just kind of go back around, because a lot of times, a lot of this stuff is you just want it back.
Right.
That's all you want. You just want your stuff
Right.
back. Move on with life. Don't take my shit. Let me move. Let me live my life. You live yours, but leave my stuff where it is. And that's kind of, one of the things about this whole Casey Crime Stoppers thing that concerns me a little bit is they say that, ease of use does improve use, which it does.
Absolutely.
But you still have that level of connectedness where you feel like if I'm texting or sending a video, I really want to remain anonymous.
They're gonna know where it's coming from.
Yeah.
And next thing, you know what? You talking about? I've never had a worry. Some like I said, the police.
Nothing to hide
intimidate.
from, right.
Well, in this, I just want to give a shout out. I don't remember the officer's name from last night, but I picked my daughter up from where she was, and I turned out here on Metcalf and get red and blue lights behind me. I'm like, what the heck did I do? I just turned a corner. I didn't do nothing. Pulled me over. Had a headlight out. And the cop, he's like, asked for my information. I gave it to him. He says, hey, and nowadays in these cars, you can't really tell if you got a headlight out.
Right.
And so he actually got
That's
me
because
out.
we put so many street lights.
He got me out of the car nicely. He said, you want to see? I was like, yeah. This guy actually acted like he just wants somebody to talk to him. It was actually a pretty pleasant experience.
Well, good.
But anyways, yeah.
What jurisdiction was that?
This was Overland Park over here, 151st and Metcalf area.
You down with OPPD?
Yeah, you know me.
Yeah, you know me.
Now I wasn't down with them too well when I was 18, but that's
Right.
a different story.
Well, that's one of the benefits of being over 40 now. We didn't have that social media crap when we were 20.
Yeah, right.
Sorry for kids now.
So yeah, the Crime Stoppers thing. I mean, hey, we're still here. You come to us. We'll.
You can PM any admin anytime, anything you need to. You ask a question, you got a tip, anything like that. We can pass you forward to who you need to talk to, or we can keep you completely out of it.
Mm-hmm, absolutely.
That's your.
What's that?
Hey.
We don't know yet.
Hey, motherfucker.
Hey, mother. So
Sorry if I'm coughing hot on the mic. I try
We,
to mute it now and again.
we so on some of our admin updates
Yeah.
here, we like to clean some house or clean house a little bit here. Carlos Salazar had a
He had an experience with the police.
He ended up on the wrong end of a gun.
The business end of a
The business
45
end.
of
Yeah.
a cop, 9mm probably, but yeah. So what happened was that somebody saw the car he was driving, thought they recognized it as a stolen vehicle, called it in, and so the cops got it, pulled him over, pulled him out of his own vehicle. This is his car. He didn't steal it. So pulled him out of his own vehicle at gunpoint because they thought that this car was stolen. This car wasn't stolen. It was his. And so, there's kind of the flip side to being a little too ambitious, maybe, and making sure that, it is what it is. And that's where we want, the police too, they're checking, but all they've got to go off of until they pull you over is a similar description and a license plate. And just because the license plate matches, that doesn't necessarily mean it. So
Bottom line is, let's. I mean, obviously, we can't always give the most detailed description, but please try and give as much detail as you can.
when you're posting something missing, the more information, the better. And I do have to say this. I've had a lot of people this past week get on me because I was getting on them for posting a snapshot. And the thing is with a snapshot is it is basically no content. It's a picture. So it's nothing to search. It's no ability for anybody. When that thing drops down in, there's no way to find it again unless you're going to scroll and search through it. And I'm going to tell you what, in today's world, in the ADD, nobody's doing that.
Right.
They're not searching. They want to search green truck. And so if you've got the words green truck in your post, you're going to get found, and you're probably going to find your car.
Right.
Because
as
when
opposed to just having a picture of a green truck.
Yeah, or you're helping your friend trying to post, and you're just snapshotting that and putting it over here into Stolen. No, share the post and make sure that they've got it set to public so everybody can see it. Because that's when you see that unavailable attachment is when all they're doing is posting it to their friends. So that's what we mean by make the post public. Is that the original post, the audience or privacy is what it's called, is set to public, and that's what we want. We want them set to public so it goes to everyone to see. More detail, the better. A picture if you got it, and just that's what we're talking about. We're not sitting here because I want to be a jerk face because you're just I see how you are. You're not going to let me post. No, we're trying to help you, but you got to let us help you.
Help us.
Help us
you.
help you. Yeah.
Help me. Help you.
Angela, have you ever seen that?
20, 30 times a day. I don't know. No, but honestly, it's real simple because honestly, you want to give as much information as you can because if you're going to say, oh, my green car was stolen yesterday from down the street, that means absolutely nothing. Or if you share a picture that has a bunch of information but says nothing in it, it means nothing at the end of the day.
It means a lot to you, but it doesn't mean anything to anyone else.
Hey, Jean Jensen just said I went and subscribed to the YouTube video.
Woo!
So there you
All
go,
right.
guys.
All right.
Tell your friends.
Yeah, share a video on there with your friends and get them to subscribe to that. That's what we need. We really do need that built up so we can personalize that. That's what we're trying to do.
So, next up, we have Mr. Velasquez.
Yeah, and this is another admin update that we were talking about too. The more detail, the better. And this brings up, it was an attempt to identify where we were trying to take and trying to view this guy's picture. It was a real small picture. It ended up in the comments. Let's see if I can pull this up here, where we took and enlarged it. I actually enlarged it a little bit. But this guy here, this was the best picture he could get out of the video. But one of the things he didn't include was a vicinity of where this was located. Kansas City is not huge, but it is a pretty big town. And let us know if you're in the Northeast. We don't need an address to say because I understand you want to keep some of your privacy, but give us an area. 23rd and Prospect, 151st and Merlin, 14th and Row, whatever the hell it is. But give us a corner or an intersection to where we can say, okay, we should be looking maybe over in this 5 square miles, over here in this 10 square miles, something like that. That's all we're talking about. Again, we want to respect your privacy. You're going to feel vulnerable right after a theft, most definitely. And, we understand that. Everyone in this room has experienced theft. That's why we're here.
Absolutely.
We do get it. We've been there. I've had 2 vehicles stolen just in the last 2 years. Dealing with theft right now with the sheriff's office. Went into a pawn shop to identify some of my stuff this last week. And it was probably the most pleasing experience I had was, in all honesty, how pissed off that pawn shop owner was.
Sure.
Because he truly thought that keeping his liability lower, under $300-400, meant that he was secure by the police and by the sheriff because they're not going to make it. They're not going to write it up or do any of this paperwork because it's such a nominal amount that the law. This is what he said. He goes, "The laws in Kansas are here to protect me. You're the victim. I'm not the victim. You're the victim." This damn guy knows damn well that the crackhead that went in and sold him the stuff couldn't have bought it. He didn't. There's no way. And that's the whole thing. This common sense and logic thing. That guy knows that stuff's stolen. You can't not know it. I'm sorry. To sit there and say, when he comes in on Monday and he's selling you a 20-volt DeWalt set, still wrapped in the box, and he comes in on Tuesday and sells you another one, you don't think he would have given it to you on Monday when he was there?
Got it.
That dude's just checking out how much stuff you'll let him sell you. So to see that guy, I'm telling you, to see that guy get that mad made me feel like we are breaking the cycle. Mm-hmm. And I'm telling you, that was huge to me because that sheriff deputy just said, we're going to serve a search warrant. This is how we're gonna seize this stuff. And what's gonna happen is it goes to a property hearing now. So I don't get it. They don't just hand it to me, but they also don't let him sell it. So his
Do you
money's
need your
tied up.
serial numbers or things like that?
Yeah,
when
you have
that-
serial numbers. I identified it. I mark a lot of my stuff in hidden areas too, which is always good if you can engrave
Absolutely.
or write something that you can identify. And if you go in there before with that officer, the sheriff deputy, and you say, hey, it has a screw in this place that's different than these other ones, or my name is under this plate or something like that, and you walk in there and in 3 seconds you flip it around and show it over and boom, there it is. There's no question. I mean, no question at all. And that's what we do is, everything I own is engraved. And so that way there's no, because I'm not selling my stuff.
Right.
I'm making money with my stuff.
Right.
I'm not selling it.
Next up, I had a little question on Todd Stewart put on there about people stealing older vehicles, and that seems to be rash. My take on it is that older vehicles are probably easier to steal. For one, I'm sure there's more to it than it's not just that simple.
Well,
but,
I think the owners might be a little more sloppy too.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, they're not taking. You don't take care of a 20-year-old vehicle as good as you take care of a brand new one.
Vehicle, right?
I mean, that's just life. So you leave the keys in it, you do that. But the technology is different too. Did you have something to say?
Absolutely, and also that there are more older vehicles around than newer vehicles. People, especially after the 2008-9 recession, they kept their cars longer.
Cash for clunkers.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So there are a lot more older cars on the road than in previous times. So it's basically just an quantity amount. There's just enough of them around to go at it.
Well, and the other thing brought up too was the 10-year Missouri rule, where when a car's older than 10 years, you don't have to have a title to scrap it. And so that kind of poses a thing where guys can come in, steal a 15-year-old car or truck, take it to the scrapyard. Again, we're reliant on those scrapyard operators, to be honest. And I say it with a little bit of hope instead of despair that they're really going to be.
Right.
And that, together we can you're never going to eliminate theft, but we can make it more difficult. It is a crime of opportunity.
He also said Merry Christmas and love the group.
Yee-hoo! That's what we like.
Hey, and you got to quit talking at me, because if I come up with a cold next week, we're going to fight. You got to dab and talk to me. Anyways, I'm just joking with you.
Princess Leia, your ass.
Oh, God.
Too soon?
Too soon.
Too soon.
Way
Wah, wah.
too soon.
Let's see. We talked about the Crime Stoppers. How about some recoveries?
Too soon would be making a joke about her mom.
Nope.
Nope.
Hashtag nope.
Heartless.
Hashtag nope.
Nope. How about we move on to some recoveries here?
That just breaks
Good
my
idea.
heart.
Oh my God.
Wow. We're going off rails of crazy terrain here. Anyways, Destiny had a big Ford dually.
They found it.
They found it.
This was the Denver family that made the news.
Oh,
And,
yes, I remember seeing that.
So what they did is they came in for the game on Christmas Day, and then were staying at a hotel, obviously. Had all their Christmas in their truck, sleeping in the hotel. Came out the next morning, and Christmas and the truck are gone. And you know what this is? This is one of them old Ford trucks that, you might as well, just throw your ignition key away.
Yeah, for
Get
those
a
of you,
screwdriver, throw your ignition key away.
SORDSUCK.
Hey, watch your mouth.
for those of you that talk about people shouldn't leave their stuff in with these vehicles here, you might as well just leave the keys in it and save you.
It saves you,
Save
it
you
saves your
damage.
steering column.
Definitely saves you the ignition.
I mean, it literally takes 2 seconds. I'd never hot-wired a vehicle or anything like that. And the best was Casey Moe when I had to recover mine. They're like, well, I'm like, well, where are the keys? And they just looked at me and laughed, of course. And of course, I'm holding one of the keys because I had them. And there was nowhere to put it. So, but ironically enough, sitting right in the center console, right there, was the screwdriver that they used to start and stop the truck. So I picked it up out of the cup holder and I jammed it in the steering column and turned it. Ta-da! That's literally how you start the damn truck. Are you kidding me? That's the best we got? 2004?
Yep.
110 years of vehicles?
Next up, we got Danielle Elmer, Chevy Impala. Said it looks like bums were living in it.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm telling
You know,
you.
that looks like my truck after about a week of hit McDonald's after work or
Yeah.
something. I mean,
Mickey D's.
Sorry,
and
I
there's
didn't make
always
jokes.
clothes.
Always close.
Yeah.
When they recover it, there's always clothes. But I'm telling you, you don't ever want to check the clothes. I put on rubber
You might get
gloves.
scabies or something.
And you got to watch out for the needles.
Oh,
And-
I cleaned that vehicle. I know how that was. There was
Yeah.
little baggies and thong
Little-
underwear. It was awesome.
An earring here and there. And
We
just,
had popsicle wrappers in
Yeah.
ours.
Flavor
like
ice
this
popsicle
picture,
orders.
you can see there's a crowbar
And earrings.
Very
and a
kinky.
diamond glittered belt.
That's classy.
That is classy.
Might even be. It looks like it might even be a flip phone in there. Because that's what you do. It's just nasty. And then of course it smells like they've been taking craps in it for a week and a half. It's garbage. Moving on.
Glad to see you got it back. Sorry it was in the condition it is. But moving on, we got Dre Helix. Had a recovered 2000 Jeep Cherokee. Sharp looking truck.
Yes, you can understand why someone would steal this.
Yeah.
They were like, "Yeah, that's dope, man. I want it."
And on this one here, we have a guy. One of the commenters had some good feedback. Chris Olson. He kind of, I think it was more along the lines of talking about the law enforcement and stuff, and just basically they're not a prosecutor and can't take the time to solve every single case they deal with. I mean, we get upset because they don't feel like they're getting the help they should. But he said it comes down to them making a. No, hold on, that's the wrong part there. Sorry, they're not a prosecutor and can't take the time to solve every single case. So that's why we're here.
It's just reality. So again, where we fit in is trying to get your shit back. I mean, we're not necessarily here to prosecute and that, but we're trying to put enough heat on that item that's missing that makes them want to ditch it.
Can we address
Get
this
rid
real
of
quick? We have questions for you.
Yeah.
We
Rick
got-
Atkins just posted he hasn't seen a dime of the promised reward money from a recover of an 18-wheeler a month or so ago. That's basically between him and the recover, or him and the owner. Has nothing to do with us, correct?
Yeah,
Nah,
we
it's
don't-
nothing to
we
do
don't
with
have-
us. Sorry, Rick. We don't have any recourse on something like that.
Yeah, we don't offer rewards from
Well,
as part
unfortunately,
of
we-
stolen.
I don't think
cases.
he's thought that it was
Those-
us.
Yeah.
I think he's just
Yeah.
making it public.
The owners will take and say that, and a lot of times they're doing that just kind of as a desperation effort, not necessarily that they've got the $1,000 they're looking to offer, and unfortunately, that's just kind of the way of the land. Now, I will say on a flip side, we had a Mustang stolen that was
Oh yeah, that was the
30-year-old
Foxtail, right,
Mustang,
wasn't it?
Foxtail, that's what it was. That was stolen
Or
and
Fox
got
body.
recovered right
Sorry.
away. That guy paid $400.
Something, yeah, something like that.
$400-500 to the persons who found that. So there are
Unfortunately,
some
I think
success
this one's a
stories.
little more, and he says that he understands,
Yeah,
but still, I mean, I think that maybe everybody just needs to understand that's between you and the owner of the vehicle, and if that person is posting things on here, you need to be honest, people.
I don't
Yeah,
think
if
that
you
was
don't
posted
have the
actually on
money
here.
to post the reward up, please don't post that type of money for a reward.
Right.
I mean, absolutely.
we'll help you without the reward.
Yeah.
Yes,
I mean, that's what we're
absolutely.
here for. It's not about the money so much. It's about getting together,
Getting the
and-
word out there and
getting the
making
word
sure
out,
that
put the
everyone
heat
knows.
on and get it done, get it taken care of. There's
So
braces.
next up, Chris Hunt, 2003 Olds Alero. This one here was recovered pretty quickly, wasn't it? If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it went pretty fast. I don't know all the details on this
It
one.
was
There
posted on
wasn't
the
a whole lot going
27th,
on.
so. Let's
Yeah,
see, what was
and it doesn't tell us when it gets edited.
No, it doesn't. But Chris, glad you got your vehicle back there.
Cough, beep.
Yeah, cough, beep, all that stuff. John McIntyre.
He found himself a green Jeep.
That's a. If you that one,
Pretty
there was a lot of
easy.
there was a lot of sightings on this one. I can
This-
see why.
This one is a prime example of putting the heat on a vehicle.
That's a Glenn Fry
It's
song.
The heat is on, and it's on the street. So with that, it's little Missy and Hollywood getting down,
Oh,
dancing.
they're gonna start
They're into
singing.
the wine already. And so what it was is, to me, we were watching the comments. Hey, I saw this, and there's pictures showing up in the comments, and this thing got spotted. And it got spotted because of a very unique color. So what happened is it took and was one of these things that these guys are taking, and they're recognizing, they're watching us. They're watching you. They're watching what you guys are posting, and they're seeing the heat on this thing, and they're saying, I gotta get out of this truck. So what they do, they see that, they see all the postings, they're like, man, people are seeing this thing, and they ditch it. Then it gets recovered. You get your shit back. That's why we're here.
Boom. Next up, Corey Thompson had a what was that in
It was a Kia.
a Kia with the EMT plates?
A
Kia.
Susan wants
you.
to know if the green Jeep was stolen by leprechauns. I'm sorry, I can resist.
Just keep your hands off me, Lucky Charms.
Oh lordy.
It's not quite
going
St.
crazy.
Patty's Day.
Let's see here.
But I'm looking forward to that episode.
Oh yeah.
I'm going to wear a funny hat.
That's going
You
to
know
be
what
legendary. Legendary.
That's it.
That's
the way it'll be.
That may be bigger than last week's. Let's see here. Corey Thompson with the SUV there. What do we got on that one there? I didn't look
That
much
was
into this one.
it was the EMS one where again it seemed like it got a lot of heat on it. They took and it was missing and it was found, and it was almost that fast, almost like they either used it for a quick ride somewhere or realized when they saw the EMS plate or something they were just like, yeah, we're gonna get out of this thing.
And next up, Jennifer Williams. She had a 2000 Chevy Astro.
Gone,
Then
found. Yep.
So
Then Jessica Tripp.
she had recovered.
So her car was
some
found.
items.
It was stolen in Leavenworth, and then it was found in Casey Mo. And what happened is so she was trying to say, okay, yeah, I got the truck, but now I'm missing some of the items that were in it, and so she was trying to still promote keeping an eye out for the things that were missing. She had a pair of Justin's boots and a purse, and she posted pictures of those. So that was kind of another way, where it's not just over. But I'll tell you what, also, when it is recovered, recognize this is a service to everyone, and we are all interested in your vehicle, how it was recovered, what the story was, where it was recovered. Because we actually kind of keep track of that to identify hot spots of where these things are being ditched.
You know what? And I kind of add one more thing is that if it's recovered and you feel it's recovered because of our group,
Yeah.
let us know. Let us know. Shoot us, hey, you don't have to get all sappy or nothing, but just let us know that we were an assistance to you because
Give us some love.
we're trying to grow this thing, and those little tidbits like that help us.
Those are testimonials.
Testimonials.
That it actually works. Kind of like, how the news people come in all the time and take stories and say, oh, well, blah, blah, blah. And then they always play it off on, well, we were contacted by them.
Right.
Blah, blah, blah. Which is fine. It does happen. I get that. Everybody goes out. But the long story short is it happens an awful lot. And it would be nice to throw a little bone our way to say, hey, you know what? This StolenKC thing, there might be something to it. Or if any of you guys want to do a featured story on us, we'll take that too.
Absolutely.
I know you're always looking for info.
Hint, hint.
Hint,
Dot,
hint.
dot, dot.
How about some
Hashtag.
headlines here that were in the news? The She's a Pistol
Becky
store.
Beaker.
Yes.
Horrible
story.
Horrible story. This is why you shoot to kill
Yeah.
when somebody comes in. I mean, this is one of those deals where it just straight up, she lost her husband, her house, her business because 4 young men went in, not even men, 4 pieces of shit walked in and opened fired on them and decided that they were going to try to go in there and steal a bunch of guns. Well, when you go into a gun store to try to steal a bunch of guns, guess what? Everybody in the gun store is armed. So you're not just going to walk out of a gun store when you try to rob a gun store when everybody's there. So, but that's the mentality of these people.
Right.
So she lost her husband in a firefight in her store in Shawnee. This is not the inner cities of Chicago. This was Shawnee, right across the street from City Hall. Okay? That's where it happened. The reality of this. 4 guys walked in armed and opened fire on her and her husband. Now she has lost her husband, who died that day. She's lost her business because she's getting sued by one of the guys they fired back on who ended up paralyzed. And she's got legal fees that she's got to pay to defend herself. That judge should throw that thing out immediately as a frivolous lawsuit. Well, I mean,
I'm mad. We don't know who he is, but what a scumbag effing lawyer.
I know.
I mean, really, I wouldn't touch that case with a.
Well, but that's where you call ethics.
Right.
And
so they want to make that dollar. They see,
exactly.
Exactly. Pisses me off.
I understand there's a time when you need an attorney. I've had times where I needed an attorney. But there's times when attorneys should be human.
Right.
And humane and should recognize that, you know what? That it just is so frustrating. And everybody else out there. But we have posted the official support of the GoFundMe for her. Mm-hmm. It's the same one that she's posted on her Facebook page. And we have seen it grow in the last 24 hours. So it's up there. You can take a look at it and see that she's up over 20,000 now. Now, note, this is over 23 months. It is important to see that. This is not something that's happened in the last week or anything, so she has seen some of this money already. But this is the one to donate to. And you can see there's people right there just donated $200 an hour ago. So
Please help her out, guys.
if you have the means, $5 is something. It really,
Absolutely.
it does make a difference, and it does add up. So there you go. You can kind of help her feed her, help with the defending herself.
Moving on down the line here. Had this vehicle out in Odessa. Stranger gifts Odessa grandfather a new car after his is stolen. This story was actually put on StolenKC right after our show last week. Right after our show. I mean, literally right after our show.
Right.
And
When was it, Todd?
I think it was
Right
I think it was right after our show. Like, literally. Sorry.
That was the
Anyways.
long show, right?
Trying to fill time.
But it was right after.
But it
It
was.
was right
It was. I think we were over there watching this show or last. Anyways,
That show.
it was put
This
up
show?
directly after our show,
That
We
and
were watching reruns.
Reruns
that
of,
show.
of the
Not
live
this
show.
show.
That show.
The live show?
But it was right after.
Was it live?
oh Lord, it was live.
It was Memorex.
It was Memorex, right? So,
The
anyways,
videotape?
these people here, they're like
We were watching on YouTube.
Mr. and Mrs. Odessa. I mean, they like live there. They're part of the community there. He's a crossing guard, and his vehicle was stolen.
So what happened was a local small auto dealer came and stepped up to the plate and donated a vehicle. So it was a pretty cool story. And, news stations picked it up again. Of course, they sent it to the news stations too and things like that. But it was put, I don't know. I'm done beating this dead horse. But moving on.
Yeah. So next up, we have police had put a GPS tracker in a package and caught thieves in addition to a stolen vehicle, drugs, and a taser. I would never picture these guys as stealing something. Ever.
The dude with the neck tattoos
Yeah.
and shaved head.
What's the neck? You know what a neck tattoo just says?
I bet
Basically
his
says
Facebook
"F U
page-
Society."
I bet his Facebook page says School of Hard Knocks.
Yeah.
None
Neck
your
tattoos
business.
just say "F U Society," or you're like a badass Navy
I like
SEAL or
tattoos.
something like
I
that.
don't have a problem with that. But when you're running a neck tattoo, that is the F you to society, and it just makes me laugh. But I have plenty. I'm not. But yeah, these guys. It's like shooting fish in a barrel. That's
Yeah.
all there's to it.
So, anyways, that's seems like the police are starting to catch on with this and the thieves, and they're trying to get ahead of the game on that one there. Next up, we got a little testimonial. This story, a lot of you guys have probably followed on here quite a bit, but she gave some love out. I mean, the gentleman was caught, the girl's still on the loose, whatever, but she gave us some love. Said she wants to personally thank each and every one of us, you guys, all of you guys right there that are watching, and the 60,000 that are sitting at home and not watching or whatever. But anyways, everybody in this group, she wants to thank. I would never have thought that many people would share and comment and help locate them. She'd like to also thank the Peculiar Police Department as well as the Belton Police Department. Thank you, Detective McDevitt. Let's see, what else here? That's about it on that there. We know the story, but she wanted to give a big shout out to all of us that have been involved in helping her. So pat yourselves on the back, and let's keep up the good work.
Woo-hoo!
We're calling
Pat
it.
yourself on the back, yo. More School of Hard Knocks alumni in jail.
That's right. That's right. Angel, you've been awful quiet over there today.
I'm just sitting back in my corner, just enjoying myself in my recliner.
I mean, we set you up your own camera and everything.
I'm feeling like a celebrity right now. I'm just sitting back right now.
He's all lounging over there. He's got him in his own little spot. He's like,
Just kick back, relax.
Absolutely.
Angel's heaven.
You sporting a new shirt there?
Absolutely.
Look at that.
There.
You can get your
Hey,
own
guys.
garb. Just PM us.
Paula Sue Krager Eggers said,
Okay.
"My first live. I love it."
Well,
Thanks for
you.
tuning in,
Thanks for
Paula.
joining us. You
Share
can catch
it.
us here every week, 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock every week. And
Same bat channel.
Same bat time. Anyway, that sharp looking shirt there. We do have those, by the way, for sale still, correct?
Yep. Just
know.
PM any admin for details. We'll get you taken care of.
Absolutely.
Pay through PayPal. We'll get it shipped out to you.
Yep. Right
Before
away.
we close, can we make one more plea to help Becky Beaker and her, is that her last name from
Yep.
She's a Pistol?
Becky Beaker.
One more plea. If you guys can go to her GoFundMe, and I just can't imagine losing everything that she's lost like that and having to go through the loss of her husband and having to deal with legal fees. So if anybody out there can really, really just
$5.
think about how you would feel in that situation. And
She has lost everything because 4 guys
Give what you
walked
can.
into that store that day.
This would be a good opportunity for what we're planning on doing in the years coming up with
Yes.
our victims fund. You know,
For
that would
Victims
kind of
Advocate Fund. And that's what we're looking for. We're going to be getting set up. We're working into that. That's a 2017 goal. You know, not-for-profits are not easy to do. We're going to get that figured out. We will have a for-profit side. We will have a not-for-profit side. We are bringing technology development to you. It is in the works. GPS hardware, working with local business owners to install those for you. We're looking at a lot of things here that are coming in 2017. We're 2 years old with this. We've got 60,000 people. We are making a difference in the community. We're going to try to continue to do that and, you know, break the cycle. That's what we want to do. Just like with that pawn shop owner, you know, I mean, that what you've known to be true, we are going to destroy that idea.
absolutely.
That's what we want to do. I mean, this is where we're at. Put the heat on, change it, and just put it up, and we're getting like-minded people together to say that this is no longer acceptable, and we will not stand here and watch it happen. You see somebody, you got these drug-addicted guys, turn them in. Get them help. Don't let them continue to take and rob from the people who are working hard. That's where we're at.
You know, real quick, it was not on our timeline here, but I meant to bring this up. About the lady who had her car. She actually, I think she might have actually mentioned us. I didn't see the broadcast with Sean McDowell yesterday. They had her car.
I watched the broadcast. There was no mention of
No
us.
mention?
No.
But anyways, that's something that I was just thinking about there on their on the headlines that we didn't bring that one up. But anyways, how about our future product of the week?
Tile.
The tile. You know what? I have a tile. I have 2 of them. And my wife has one and I have one. And if you can't find your key, hear this noise? Can you hear the noise? Hear the noise? Got the noise? That's your tile. All right, you can turn it off now. You have your phone. No, you can turn it off now. No, seriously, turn it off now. Your phone connects to this thing through Bluetooth. You can find whatever. They actually make one for your wallets now. And I'll tell you what, I use this almost every morning before I go to work.
Right. They have a varying price. You know, they start at $24.99 and work their way up to an 8-pack of $130.
Hey, it was also pointed out to me that they also you can have one of these for your dog's collar. So with all the dog postings,
You know
that
what?
we have,
That would
may
be
a
great.
very
But know
smart
this, the tile
move.
does work on a limited range.
Absolutely.
It is Bluetooth.
But it will.
60 feet.
But I think it will. It will tell you. It will show you the last place you had when you pulled up on your phone. It will show the last place you had contact with it through your phone.
Absolutely.
So that does help. Remember if you left some sitting somewhere. I mean, it doesn't help if you have a dog that jumps the fence. You know, maybe it doesn't get stolen, but it jumps the fence and is roaming around the yard. You know, because it's in heat or something like that, which happens a lot. But anyways, I'm rambling. Hey,
Just so you know, on the app, when you are like, if it is your key or whatever, or if you have it on your dog, it's got a map that will pull up, and if it's within the proximity, it'll show you on a map, like a Google map, where you're at.
It'll show you the last time your phone had Bluetooth contact with it. So even if you're not within Bluetooth range, it'll show you where it is. It also works reverse-wise. If I push the button on here, it'll tell you where your phone is, if it's within range. So that being said, it's pretty cool. I mean, it's not really a home security thing, but it's kind of a cool little deal to have on your key. I carry it in my pocket every day. So
One thing we did share was the intro. And
Oh, yes.
What we're looking at is for sponsorships. Like right now, what you're seeing, all the giveaways that we do, it's through Kenton Brothers, Systems for Security. So what they do is they will secure your stuff, your building, your house. They're a security system, custom solutions. They're at 816-842-3700, 816-842-3700, KentonBrothers.com. And we're going to share that video to the timeline again. And what it is it's just a quick little summary. If you know somebody that might be interested in sponsoring with us, we do have different levels of sponsorship, and there's, it's economical and feasible. And I'm going to tell you what, it's cheaper than promoting on Facebook if you are someone whose target market is someone in our group. I've used it. I've done some test things. I've got some numbers I can share, but it's pretty phenomenal for if we are your demographic. And price packages start at about $50 a week. So we're looking at that.
They can't hear you anymore, Dave.
Oh, your mic.
No.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Oop. Do we need to start that over again?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, good. Actually, I will, if you want, while you're getting this thing up, but I'll share the, I will share this video up to, after the broadcast, I'll share that video.
Yep.
Maybe both of us will share that video up to the group and go there, check it out. There's plenty of other videos on there too. Check them out. There'll be more content coming, and please subscribe to it if you would.
Yep. Otherwise, we'll see you next year.
Next year. It's been fun. Bit of fun.
Happy New Year's.
Hey, give me some love.
Yeah.
It's been fun.
Come up. 2016 brought you Stolen Live.
That's right.
Know that.
Together forever.